Yesterday, I drew Discover, the theme for day 2 on Inktober. Today, we're going to do boots. But let me just read you the little haiku I wrote to go with Discover. Footprints in the dust. Moonlight whispers, "Hello, Earth. One small step. Mind blown." So today we're gonna do boots. Very easy. Two sort of a pair of boots on the ground. Can't be easier than that, I think. I think the whole sort of theme for Inktober this year, it's all around adventure, discovery, going to places, trekking, hiking, those kind of words. And boots sort of fall along those theme. And when you draw a pair of boots, you put them together. It's one stacking on the other, and there's a bit of parts that might stick out that you can see. It's a three-dimensional boot, so easy peasy lemon squeezy. So, and I think the thing here is about the coloring. So I intend to use some shapes to make the boots pop to the front. So the background soft, some shapes that give it some structure and some direction. That's about it. And I don't really want to be too clever. Blur lines and so on. So very, very dark purple. It's a carbozel violet mixed with permanent alizarin crimson. For the one at the back, I soften the edges and put the shadow in one stroke so you can see that the shadows and the boots are one shape. It's a from my book, The Joy of Loose, I talk about designing edges, and this is what I mean by the lost edges. The edge of the boot right on the left hand side, it's lost. You can't see the line, even though I did draw a line from with the ink, but you can see that when I paint it, it is one shape. As you can see, I left some of the white shoelaces parts paper white, and then I'm going in with opaque red, opaque yellow, and all my opaque colors as well, just to give it a little bit of pop. Just remember, when you use opaque colors, colors that are non-transparent, be very, very careful and sparing. So because they easily messed up your sketch if you use too much opaque. They are like diamonds. They need to be just about the right size. Well, a carat, 1 carat is actually a lot. But if you were to put too much diamond, it can become very ghastly. So what you want to do is just balancing your opaques with your transparent colors, right? So opaques go in with small touches. So you can see that I'm dropping in all the little dots and so on. But all those lines and dots and so on of the opaque colors are drawn on very nice gradated watercolor washes. Um, there is a saying by Edgar Whitney. He says the most beautiful watercolor are calligraphy on virgin washes. And in some ways, that's what I'm doing. I'm writing with my calligraphy pen or, opaque pen. I have a bunch of them now. And then I'm just, doing calligraphy or doodling on virgin washes. Virgin washes are just washes that are untouched or just, as pristine as possible. In one wash, two wash, drop in lots of color, they mingle, they freely roam about, and it is very, very pristine, very, very nice. And that's what, you want to achieve, the kind of look. So you can see I'm going in very carefully, gingerly, with my opaque white, opaque yellow, orange, red, even my trusty black marker. Well, they're not this fountain pen loaded with waterproof ink. And I'm just giving it a bit more of a touch up around the edges because the edges requires a bit more work. I mean, in any art pieces or sketches, especially, the edge requires a bit of a special treatment. So give it a bit more time. Think a bit more carefully what you're gonna do. If you're trying to give it a sketchy look like what I'm doing here, I go in with lines, confident and bold. If you want it to be more watercolor and more representative, you might want to lose a line. And in fact, you want very light pencil lines because that's what gives it a bit more of a realism. Because if you look around, uh, the people don't look like cartoon. Boots doesn't look like cartoon. There is no thick lines around the edges of the shape. So, but it's art, and you can pretty much do whatever you want. That's up to you. But in my case, I'm trying to make it kind of representative, kind of illustrative, and it's not quite representational. So it's okay. I mean, that's just a sketch. So very quick, easy sketch for today. Theme number 3, boots. Here we go. Stay safe wherever you are. Bye.